Good afternoon, my beautiful YouTube family. How are you guys? This is your girl, Seductive Sha, out here with another video of the bullshit. Okay? Shout out to everyone who watched my first video, my very first video. Hopefully, you guys are still watching it and sharing it and subscribing and letting your people know to watch it and share it and subscribe it. It was the first video, and it's only up from here. It's definitely only up from here. So please keep watching and subscribing. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everyone who's rocking and rolling with me through this journey that I'm actually trying to set forth for myself. So, like I said, keep watching, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and keep being down with your girl. Staying 10 toes down with your girl. And I could, I'll give you as much great commentary as I can, with a little bit of funny. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it a little bit of jokey joke up in there. Ooh. And before y'all ask, this is coffee. It's cold in this office. Yes, sitting in this fucking cold ass office. Anywho, like I said, shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and being down with your girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking for a name for this podcast. I may just call it Make It Make Sense. I think I like that name over anything. And if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, I will put it in the description box on how to reach me and everything. Hopefully you guys' day is going well, because my day is going great. And if your day is not, I'm sorry. Hopefully watching this video and seeing this face can change all that for you, because it damn sure changed it for me. But anyway, yes, I'm here for the bullshit. This is what this channel is. Just straight bullshit. Me giving my commentary and opinion on the dumb bullshit that's going on in the world. Okay? So we are gonna, jump straight into the bullshit. We gonna jump straight into the bullshit. Okay, we are going to start out with we're gonna start out with some prayers and some blessings for your boy Justin Bieber. I am definitely a Justin Bieber fan. I'm not a throw your panties on the stage Justin Bieber fan, but I am a Justin Bieber fan. And he has announced that he has face paralysis due to Ramsay Hunt syndrome. I really don't know what Ramsay Hunt syndrome is, but it has something to do with the paralysis on possibly one side of your body. I don't know how it happened, when it happened. I just want to say keep his name in your prayers. Keep him prayed up. Keep him blessed up. Hopefully this will soon pass. And he will be much better. He will be out there making more music, making these ladies scream and holler, and, just giving us what he does best, which is him. So I can't wait. Like I said, I will be praying for him and keeping him blessed up and everything like that. Hopefully the paralysis will be gone soon, and Justin could give us more Justin. Okay? Moving on. Shout out to everyone who went to Summer Jam this year. I was definitely not going to Summer Jam this year. I am not a fan of most of the lineup. The lineup was very, very corny. I was shocked that they sold out the way that they did, because they were selling tickets for like $2, because wasn't nobody trying to go to this fucking Summer Jam with this corny ass lineup. You know what I'm saying? The best people in the lineup was Fabio Foreign, Little Durk, Little Baby, Young Thug, and Gunna, who was not there. Their absence was absolutely felt Sunday night. Gunna and Thug are not there. Everybody else is whack. Besides the DJ K Slay tribute, Everything was whack. You really didn't have to go to Summer Jam to be at Summer Jam. You could have just went to the Summer Jam Instagram page. They had the whole fucking show up there. I can possibly say the best part of Summer Jam this year, of the Summer Jam this year was DJ K-Slade tribute and Fabio Foreign. You know, Lil Durk, Lil Baby. Like, you know, they was the best ones for me. Everybody else, trash. They don't get no airplay through my speakers. City Girls don't get no airplay through my speakers. Pusha T don't get no airplay through my speakers. Who is this Shinsia chick? I think I've heard a snippet of a song from this girl and was completely turned off. She has the body of a dude. She has the body of a 12-year-old boy. Definitely not a fan. Definitely not a fan. Not a Dream Doll fan either. I've never heard any of her music, and I don't think I ever want to. So you could keep that. But like I said, shout out to Summer Jam. Shout out to Hot 97. Shout out to everybody who went to the MetLife and tore the seats off of the MetLife Stadium. One of the things that I did like about Summer Jam this year was that Young Thug, he had sent a message to his fans and his family and his friends, letting them know that he loves them and he's thanking them for supporting him and holding him down and backing him up and wanting us to sign a petition called Protect Black Arts, so they can't use their music against them for indictments, to charge them and things of that nature and everything like that. I don't really know how I really feel about this petition. You know, I do feel bad for Thugger and Gunna and how they got taken down in this situation. But do I feel sorry for them? A little bit. Because you got to understand, what you put in your music, people are following. For those who don't know, they do have real hip-hop police who is sitting behind closed doors listening to your music to try to figure out how they could take you down. If you don't want to be taken down for shit that you have done, stop talking about it. Stop putting it out there for people to judge. Not only judge, but as you can see, use against you. All of their music is being used against them. And on top of that, Thugger is being labeled the kingpin of the YSL gang. And that he ordered over 50 shootings. And one of those shootings was was Lil Wayne's tour bus being shot up. He, from what I read, Thugger gave the go-ahead for Lil Wayne's tour bus to be shot up. Why? Why? It doesn't make sense. If I was never told about that, I wouldn't have never known. I never knew that Lil Wayne's tour bus got shot up. I never knew that. But then you got this little dude right here setting shit up. Setting up people to be killed in jail, like Wyatt Finlucci. A couple of months ago, his stabbing was a setup by Thugger. Why? Why? But now you sitting in jail, pissed off and mad at the world because you going down for some shit that you know that you did. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Stop talking about shit that you don't want to get out and to be used against you. Because I'm telling you now, Thugger and Gunna is not going to get Bobby Shmurda time. They are not going to get 7 years for this shit. They are facing RICO charges, murder charges, gun charges, drug charges. You are going down. You and all of the other 28, 29, 30 people that got taken down, which y'all are going down. Y'all will not see the light of day for a very long time. It don't matter how long your money is. Your money is not going to work for this. Your money is not going to work for this whatsoever. Whatsoever. Like I said, do I feel sorry for them? A little bit. A little bit. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about shit that can be used against you in a court of law. Like they said, you have the right to remain silent, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about shit that don't nobody need to fucking know about. Stop setting up people that don't need to be set up. But yet you want to be out here in these streets making music. Like nobody is going to turn on you when you're not giving them what they are asking for. Okay, oh, he's not going to give me my 100 grand? All right, let me go talk to the feds real quick. Stop talking about shit. Stop doing shit with people that you know is going to turn on you. You got to make it make sense. Like I said, you got to make it make sense. And what they are out here doing and have been doing is atrocious. Why? For what? And you think that you still going to be walking around on these streets? Not American streets, you ain't. That's why his ass is sitting in the feds right now, him and Gunna, and they trying to figure out how to get bail. These niggas ain't getting no bail. You ain't going nowhere. So you might as well get comfortable, baby. Because you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. They got you right up underneath their thumb. If up underneath the jail was a person, Thugger would be that person. Okay? Because that's where he's going, up underneath the jail. They are going to make him and Gunna examples. They're going to make them examples. They are not coming home no time soon. No time soon whatsoever. And I feel bad for that. I feel bad for them because they make great music. They make great music. They fill stadiums. They fill shows up. I would have loved to go to a Thugger and Gunna concert because they lit. They dope. I would have did that. I believe if they wasn't in jail, I think I probably would have went to Summer Jam this year. I probably would have. But let's, just like Justin, let's keep them in our prayers and in our hearts and in our minds and keep them blessed up. Hopefully, they got some dope paying fucking lawyers. And these lawyers know what they doing. And they could really help them because they facing life. And they not trying to sit in jail for no life. So, I guess I could say to those, sign that petition. Make sure they got their money up to pay these lawyers to help them get on about. And hopefully they will get out of jail early enough or soon enough to where they still may be in their prime. And hopefully they'll get somewhere. Let's just say that. Keep them prayed up, keep them blessed up. That's really it. Moving on. I can't believe they are still talking about the slap that was heard around the world. Will Smith and Chris Rock. I can't believe they are still talking about this slap. They have already blackballed Will Smith. They've already blackballed him. And he's, excuse me, he's trying to make a comeback now. Hopefully, he can make that comeback. I'm not too sure. But, you know, let's hope for the best for this one. But, I'm like, fuck it. I'm pissed off at Will Smith, okay? You had no business getting up out your seat to go and slap that man in front of the world because he talked about Jada's alopecia. Everybody and their mama got alopecia. What the fuck you think is underneath this wig, nigga? Alopecia, okay? Come on now. And then you gonna sit there and say, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Why you ain't get up and slap other people that got Jada name in their mouth? Why you didn't slap August Alsina? He had his dick in her mouth. What's the difference? You out here trying to, hold on to a marriage that's no longer a fucking marriage. Like, come on. This lady told you that she slept with August. But you're still here. If there's a will, there's a way. Cheaper to keep her. I get it. But how dare you? How dare you? And then you sitting here talking about you devastated. Yo, you fucking better be. You fucking better be. This slap was heard around the world. Country to country, state to state, city to city, borough to borough. I lost a lot of respect for Will Smith when he did that. How dare you? All the shit that you say about people, all the shit that Jada say about people, you got the nerve? And it was a joke. It was a joke. He was just trying to be funny. If you was going to slap him, it should have been at least a setup slap to where it went with the joke. No, you smacked the tartar off his teeth. You smacked the spit off his tongue. Because he was talking about her alopecia. So fucking what? So what? Y'all need to talk about how the fuck y'all gonna end this marriage. That's something to talk about. But I was not feeling that. I lost a lot of respect for Will Smith when he did that. But he talking about he devastated over slapping Chris Rock. You think? You think? How you think Chris feel? Chris is being, I don't want to use the words trying to be forced to talk about the slapping. But I'm going to say because he hasn't really said anything about it. I haven't really heard Chris say anything about the slap. I've heard his brothers talk about it. His mom talked about it, and stuff like that. But Chris hasn't really, said anything about the slap. I really don't know what y'all want Chris to do. I really don't know what y'all wanted Chris to do, because if Chris would have turned around and smacked his ass back, there would have been a whole big fight at the Oscars. A whole big old fight at the Oscars. And then your girl Jada is not taking accountability for what her man shouldn't have done. You should have checked your man. Why would you do that, Will? Now look at the position you got us in. I lost a lot of respect for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Both of them. Because accountability and responsibility for this slap is not being taken. They just want Chris to say, I still bang with Will. It's okay. Yeah, he slapped me, so what? No, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. And I'm glad that he didn't give it to him. Even up until now, I'm glad that he did not give him, okay, it is what it is. Yeah, you did it, so what? And now we moving on. Let's go make a movie together. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't speak to him either. I wouldn't deal with him either. How dare you? Over her fucking alopecia. So fucking what? You should have slapped her ass for fucking your son's 20-year-old friend in your bed. You should have slapped her. Do I feel sorry for Will Smith? No, I don't. No, I don't. Everything Will Smith is getting, he deserves every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. If he's going to be blackballed, y'all better blackball him the right way. Y'all better blackball him the right way. Don't ask him to be in no movies. Don't ask him to be on no shows. Don't ask him to do no interviews or anything like that. Make his ass suffer. When I say make him suffer, I mean make him suffer. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Because I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. At all. But anywho, moving on. Sweetie Pies. The show Sweetie Pies. For those who don't know about the show Sweetie Pies, it was coming on for some years, like maybe 5-6 years. It starred a lady named Miss Robbie Montgomery. She was an Ikeette during the Ike and Tina years back in the day. She was a backup singer for Ike and Tina Turner. There you go. Ike and Tina Turner. She was a backup singer for them, and she ruined her vocal cords. Her vocal cords got messed up, so she stopped singing and started opening up restaurants called Sweetie Pies, where they food looks so bomb. I swear to God, I hope this place is still open. I want to find Sweetie Pies because they food looks so bomb. They chicken looks so slap. I swear to God, I need to find that. So for those out there in YouTube land, if you know where I can find a Sweetie Pies, whether if it's in New York or out of state somewhere, please let me know. Put it down in the comments because I want to find this place. But anywho, Miss Robbie has a son named Tim. Tim had a brother named Andre. Andre was murdered like maybe over 20 years ago. And Andre had a son named Andre Jr. Andre Jr. lived in another state with his mom, and little Andre was going down a bad path and stuff like that. So Miss Robbie took him in. That's her grandson. He never met that side of the family and everything like that because I believe he never got the chance to meet his father because his father got murdered, like I said. So Miss Robbie took little Andre in to try to put him on the straight and narrow, have him working in the family business and everything like that. Oh, but Big Brother Tim had an issue with that. Big Brother Tim started to resent little Andre. Wow, that's your nephew. That's your dead son's brother. Sorry, that's your dead brother's son. Okay? Sorry. But that's your dead brother's son. How could you turn on your own nephew like that? It just doesn't make sense to me. But anywho, like I said, he started growing a gripe against Andre, and he didn't want Andre around anymore. So when Tim's mother, Miss Robbie's house, got broken into, I believe Andre was about to snitch on Tim and let the police know that he was the one who broke into his mother's house and took his mother's money. It might have been like $250,000, maybe $300,000 that he took from his mother. So in order to stop Andre from snitching, he got Andre murdered. His nephew, you got your own nephew killed to keep him from snitching on you? That doesn't make sense. And then tried to make it seem like his death was accidental. But behind closed doors, Tim went and put out a $450,000 life insurance policy on this nephew. He was setting the nephew up to be killed. But Tim never received a penny of the $450,000 before or after Andre was murdered because the paperwork got messed up due to the person that he was doing it with. It was Tim Norman, Wael Yaknam, in which Wael Yaknam is the life insurance policy maker. Terica Ellis is the side chick of Tim Norman, who she was sleeping with, but she was also the girl that Tim used to set Andre up and get Andre to the spot where Andre was murdered. And the last person is the shooter. I forgot his name, but his name may be Terry something. I forgot his name. For those who might know that, please put that in the comment section. I forgot his name. But his name is Terry something. He was the shooter. He was only paid $5,000 to shoot Andre. 5 bands? That's all I'm worth is 5 bands? That's not enough for me to kill a roach. Well, then again, yes it is. Yes it is. But not for somebody else though. I'm only worth 5 bands. But the dude Terry, he took the 5 bands, killed Andre. Everybody tried to disperse, but then got caught up due to cell phone information. Cell phone towers pinging everywhere. And what makes this even more worse is that little Andre was killed on the same corner, the same street, in front of the same building that his father was killed in front of 20 years ago. And Tim was walking around like he didn't know what was going on. His mother is devastated because not only did she lose her son The same way that she lost her grandson, she lost both of them on the same block. Same block, same street, same everything. And Tim was walking around like, oh my God, we need to find out who did this. We cannot live like this anymore. Knowing that you was the one who set up your own nephew. And he was praying that he got that $450,000 because then he would be in the clear. And it would look like Andre's death was an accident. See, that's why it's people like me who dig into shit and look into shit. Because it came out that he set up his own nephew for $450,000 of life insurance that he will never get. But he is going to be spending the rest of his life in prison. And I'm glad about that. I'm completely glad about that. I am so happy for that. Miss Robbie needs to let him go and let him live his life as an inmate. Because he's never getting out of prison. I can understand that that's your son. But your son set up your grandson to be murdered. So it makes me wonder, does she really believe that he set up his own nephew? I hope she does. I hope she does, because clearly it's paperwork that's showing that he set that boy up. And I feel so bad for him. That boy tried to straighten his life out. Trying to get out the streets and away from the gangs and away from the, violence. And he gets murdered by his own uncle. It's devastating. Like, that shit just turns my stomach. Like, who does that? Who does that? Tim Norman does. I would never respect him. Ever. Ever. Like I said, if underneath the jail was a person, not just Thugger, but Tim Norman, his face would be there too, up underneath the jail. Moving on to some good news, guys. To some good news. Your girl Jennifer Hudson gets EGOT status. For those who don't know what an EGOT is, an EGOT is a Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. She has all four reaching EGOT status. I love Jennifer Hudson. She is super dope. She deserves that status. She deserves to be where she is. I so love her. She is super dope. Shout out to Jennifer getting the EGOT. I know it's a lot of people hating out there who believe they should have gotten or should be in EGOT status right now, but you're not EGOT material. Get you a Jennifer. Get you a Jennifer Hudson and you will be EGOT status. Okay? Okay, shout out to Jennifer. She is super dope. She is super dope. Congratulations to her on her EGOT status. Yes, it is just so it is so refreshing to, be able to share news like that. To really be able to share news like that. Who is here for the Martin Lawrence reunion special? I'm here for it. I can't wait to see it. I do want to see it. I know it's going to be super funny, but it's not going to be as funny because God rest his soul, Tommy is not here. They are doing this in his name. And I'm so here for it. I can't wait. I'm ready for it. But Tisha Campbell reveals that she and Martin, really worked hard to get back together and forgive each other for the sexual harassment lawsuit. For those who don't know and who hasn't really been watching Martin like that, towards the end of Martin, you would notice that Martin and Gina was never in the same scenes together. Because at that time is when Tisha Campbell filed her sexual harassment suit against Martin for shit that he was doing behind the scenes. All the pill popping and shit that he was drinking behind the scenes. He was grabbing people, touching people. This was before Trump was allowing niggas to grab bitches by their pussies, okay? He was already doing it, all right? So, it took them some years. It definitely took them some years. I'm not sure if there was a cash payout in this suit. Once it was talked about, it was never talked about again from what I do remember. So I'm glad, I'm super glad that they definitely figured out how to make it work, and give us back the laughter that we so very very much need right now, especially with what's going on in the world right now. Like, we need that laughter, we need that love, we need that still. We need that still, and I really do hope that they do bring back Martin. Like, bring us back all of our old school shows. Shout out to all of those who still watch Living Single. Shout out to all of those who still watching and Living Color. Shout out to those who is still watching Martin. Okay? This is what we need. These are the shows that we definitely need back on TV, because the crap that they got right now, like, nothing about these reality shows scream reality for me. Like, I'm sorry. I may watch an episode or two, but then I will get very, very blah. Like, this shit is predictable. Like, don't nobody want to watch this shit. Don't nobody want to watch Candy and her old lady gang restaurant. That ain't, for me, ain't really doing nothing for me. Like I said, I would prefer Sweetie Pies. So, bring us back to the old school. Give us back that old school love, because that's exactly what we need right now. Exactly what we need right now. Dag. I don't know who this 22 G's guy is, but I have been seeing his name all over social media, and I didn't know what he did. But I do now. It says BK drill rapper 22 G's arrested for attempted murder. Cops say he shot 3 people. Why? For what? Doesn't make sense. And this is what I'm talking about. It's the same thing I was saying about Thugger and Gunna. Why? For what? What did you get out of shooting at these 3 people? What did you get? Nothing but fucking jail time. It kills me. It just definitely kills me. It bugs me out. I don't get it. Like I said, you got to make it make sense. Hopefully I will get more details into the shooting and the reason why he shot these people. Like, I don't get it. And I don't want to get into that. I'm tired of talking about, killing and death and jail. I'm over it. We're going to get into this final story real quick, because I got to get about this office. But your girl, Brittany Griner. For those who don't know who Brittany Griner is a WNBA basketball player for Phoenix. I forgot Phoenix's name. So the Phoenix Mercury. Okay. She played for the Phoenix Mercury, and she was in Russia. She was in Russia playing overseas and stuff like that, getting that Russian guap. Okay. And as she was coming back home, her and her wife, as she's coming back home, they find, oh my goodness, I gotta pull this out for y'all. Because I definitely had one. They found this in her bag, in her carry-on bag, which is a weed pen. For those who don't know what weed pens are, they are cartridges, which is this. They are cartridges full of 99.999% THC oil. And you will smoke it like a pipe. You know what I'm saying? You will smoke it like a pipe, but you are smoking pure weed. I did not know that these types of cartridges is banned in Russia. I did not know that. So it was crazy for me to see that she got arrested for this. And when we found out that Brittany was arrested for this, she was already in Russian jail for a month. So she got locked up in like February. We found out in March that she got locked up for having this. And when Brittany got locked up, that's when the Russian war started with Ukraine. So now the Russians are holding on to Brittany. They are holding on to Britney. They are not trying to let Britney go. And they have extended her stay in a Russian jail until July 2nd, which is like 3 weeks from now. And July 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that July 4th weekend? What judge is she seeing on a Saturday? But anywho, I'm hoping that, when she does go back to court in 3 weeks, that they finally let her go. She has children that she has to come home to. She has a wife that she has to come home to. And that was some bullshit. There is no way that she bought this from a Russian store and then put it in her bag and said, I'm going to take it back to the U.S. I believe she had this already with her when she left the U.S. to go to Russia. And the U.S. is okay with that because weed is legal here. And in Russia, it's not. So her trying to leave Russia with the shit that she showed up with is against the law for them. That is, what is that? Contraband. There you go. They consider that to be contraband. I feel so sorry for Britney. I cannot imagine what she's going through in this Russian jail, especially with this war going on. I cannot imagine what she's going through. I cannot imagine the mentality that she is going to be in when she gets out of prison. I cannot imagine. I did a day and a half in the bookings and the bitch was scared, okay? A bitch will never get locked the fuck up again. So me having to spend 6 months in a Russian jail, nigga, I will scream. A bitch will be in the fetal position for 6 months. Come on. I feel really, really bad for her. I do. I feel really, really bad for her. And them Russians, Putin, you ain't shit. You ain't shit and you ain't never gonna be shit. And it's gonna take somebody bigger and badder than you to take you down. I feel really, really, really sorry for Britney. I do. And I'm praying that she comes home July 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I pray that she comes home before the 4th of July so she could be home with her kids and her family. Because she deserves it. She did not deserve to still be sitting in a Russian jail because of some fucking Putin. Fuck you. Where's Biden at? Where's Biden? Oh yeah, that's right, because Biden is against Putin. Putin ain't fucking with Biden. Make it make sense. Y'all got to get it together. I feel really, really, really sorry for her. And I pray that they finally let her go come July. I do. This is the end of my little segment here. Shout out to everyone who may or may not watch. That's okay. But make sure you share, subscribe, view, and let the people know that she's here and she's here to stay. So thank you guys for watching and listening. Hopefully, I'll see you guys again. Deuces.